Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Beth. For all those that have never been here before, today I'm just going to be real here, and I'm going to show you the total chaos in my garage. You know, if you watch my video a couple weeks back, I was showing you how nice my garage looked, and I was so proud that I got it all cleaned. Well, it's not clean anymore, and it is full and it is loaded, and I have so much to do, and I probably shouldn't be doing a video, but you know what, I love doing this, and I want y'all to see the true and chaos is the only word that comes to mind. It's a good chaos, though. It's not a bad one. Actually, I know what you're telling. I also went to Goodwill. And do I need any more? No. I need to stop buying. I do. I know this. I need to stop buying. I need to do what I've got and then start buying again. But I'm going to flip this around and let you see it all. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm standing at the back as you come into the garage. We have like a little mudroom thing. I'll show you the door frame. Okay, yep, there's the door. And this is, and if you go back a few videos, it doesn't look like this, but it is just, this is, I need to get this done. I wanted to repaint that. That's an old vintage metal mailbox. I'm going to do something with that. And then I need to get those back to the warehouse. Those were stuffed in something that I brought home from the Easter egg hunt. But this is all, those are all the molds. So I'm running out of spots to put everything. That's how I know. This is all stuff that I need to do. This is from Goodwill in the yard sale. This whole basket is from what I got from Goodwill. This is still up there. I hadn't even cleaned that. I can't even put anything else over there. And we lost Vivian as a member, but I sure hope we didn't lose her as a subscriber. And I hope she's still watching. And because my bowl is still dirty, Vivian. It's everywhere, y'all. These are the things that I normally take to put. This is where I took some stuff out of one booth, and I need to get it re-tagged and put it in the other. I think I showed you all some of this before. But it's everywhere. This is what Ashley bought. Now this is Ashley stuff right here. Those two boxes. That's garbage that needs to go. And I really need to do something with these drawers. I love these drawers. And I need to get these done. I need to get all of this done. That is Ashley's too. I really like that, but she found it before I did, so it's hers. And, oh, let me show you this. Dan got me, this is big. I don't want it falling on my car. So no, that's going to make it backwards, but it's really big. And then I got this at the yard sale too. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It was only $2. Can y'all see that? Let me see if I can. Oh, that works. Okay, that helps. That is a huge map of the United States, and it's actually got glitter and stuff on it. I know it's sideways, but I don't want to have to move it. And then that's a pretty big, that's got a lot of documentation in the back of it. Oh, and I got this yesterday. Most of the stuff I buy, I have to redo. Most of the stuff that Ashley buys, she can just throw in her booth. I'm going to repaint that. That's on like a canvas. And yeah, see, it's everywhere, y'all. I need to get that fixed. So, I gotta get this somewhat organized. Now, if I got all this out of the way, this would help. And some of the stuff I can get cleaned up and take to the booth, and that would help tremendously. And it's just taking the time to get this all cleaned and stuff. But today I'm doing a video, and I'm just bringing you along. I'm going to show you what I do, and this is what I do when I come to the garage. So I'm going to be taking stuff off. I'm going to be cleaning. I'm going to be showing you this. I'm going to be cleaning some of this. I'm going to be pricing some of this. I'll show you, like I've done in the past, how I get my prices for my booth. And then we're going to pour some. I want to make some more magnets for the booth. I really want to do that, but this is going to be a one-stepper. I mean, when I say one-stepper, it's going to be a one video. And I do want to get to that. Oh, I do want to show you this. Okay. Now, I did the salt wash versus the baking soda. This is all salt wash. No. This is all baking soda right here. That is salt wash. I think you could use either or. Sonia asked me which one had, I think it was Sonia, or maybe it was Jane. I'm sorry, it was one of them. Asked me which one had the most texture. The texture on both of them are good. In fact, I think technically the baking soda has more texture. I mean, but they're definitely, you see, the frog has less texture on it, I think, than this one. But it may just be me. But this one I put on fairly thin, but it's still got a lot of texture. You can tell because I dry brushed it. And the inside, I wish you could see the inside as clearly as I can, because it looks so cool. Let me see if I can get... Oh, that works. Okay. You see that texture on the inside? Now, I wish it was like that. But now this I already had the basket weave. But I think it looks a whole lot better this way than it did. And the texture even on the bottom. Now, the problem with the bird looks great. But the bird was pink. I mean, why in the world I used a pink? I don't know. I must have had leftovers. But you see where it's coming together? It's not staying. Which I have not sealed it. But it's not. It needs to be sanded down. So, the same thing there. See? So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it down really well so it fits together. And then I will put a coat of the rub and buff on it. And then, of course, I don't have to seal it when I put the rub and buff, but I'm going to wait and do all that. Then I'll spray a coat, or I'll use a sealer of some sort. But as far as the salt wash, I think the only difference that I can see is that I think the salt wash stays on better, goes on better as far as staying on the item, because when I scratch this, it doesn't come off. Let me see if I can do it over here where there's like a piece or something. Let's see if, yeah, it's not wanting to come off. If I do that to this, I know it will come off. And this hasn't been sealed either. But I think that is the only difference. So if you want to spend $3 on baking soda and then just make sure you put a good sealer on it before you do anything, I think you'll be fine. I think that is the only difference. If you're using something that is hard, like if you're using glass, and I do have glass vases I'm going to do it with, and I'm going to do it with both. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray clear. I think I'm going to spray it with clear varnish first, and then put the salt water. Or I may spray paint it with a primer. I don't know, but I'm going to put something on one of the glass vases and use the baking soda, and then I'm going to use a salt wash on just the glass, and I'm going to see the difference there too, because I mean, this is like $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. This right here cost me $11. This is 283 grams. I really wish it would tell. I think it was like 4 ounces. This is 16 ounces. $11 for 4. $1.25. See, there's a big difference there. And this is a little bit grainier going on, but that didn't bother me. I really like the texture that I get. So you decide. But I'm still not playing around with it yet. I still want to see if it's the adhesion that makes it so much more money, or if it's just, you know, a marketing thing. I don't know. And another thing that I've noticed that I want to try is, there is a company, I don't know what company it is, I saw it in a video, but it's called, what is the word that starts with a D? Decrepit dust. And I thought, what in the world? And so I'm watching that, and I thought, well, that just looks like ground up chalk to me. So we're going to try that too. It's a way of making it look old, and it looks like a chalky powder. And they're calling it decrepit dust. So I don't know, but I definitely know what chalk will do, because I've used chalk in so many things, and I would never buy the other because I know I could get the same result. And you know, you're opened up to whatever colors you have in your pastels, and what I'm talking about, if I can find them, and oh yeah, they're sitting right up here. I'm just talking about pastel chalks, and I do love my pastels. I use them a lot with polymer clay. And members, if you're listening to me, I know I started on the polymer clay journey, and then I sort of got sidetracked, but we're going to be doing polymer clay again real soon. But this is, let me just show you. Let me see if I can get this turned around. This is the other thing I do not angle, because it is very difficult to get up on the stand. It is not as easy now. This you can't see. See, this is what I really wished, but I can't get it to go smaller this way. So hold on a minute. Okay. And I hope this is right. I hope I'm doing this right. There's that. Okay. This way you can see everything I'm doing. Okay. So we're going to get rid. Nobody even commented on this flash cure thing from the last one. Hey, honey, I'm doing a video. Love you. Bye-bye. Okay. We're going to just leave this here. We can get rid of this stuff right here. I'm going to leave the salt wash. I'm going to leave that right there. You can see me walking around now trying to find a place to put this stuff. Yeah. And I basically just put it anywhere I can find it right now. Mouse that I really like, and yes, I do have to get this cleaned up a little bit, y'all. I need to take this outside and spray it, and we may do that later on. Stuff is just falling off. Oh, I met the nicest lady. Actually, I went yard selling. And of course, y'all know how I talk. I just, you know. And I was buying stuff, and I was telling him that I was buying it to upcycle most of it, and telling him that I had a YouTube channel. It wasn't a very big one, but that I really enjoyed it. And then she said, "Oh, you want to see where I do my crafting?" And it was like, her name was Kathy. So Kathy, if you're watching, yeah, I'm doing a shout out because I just thought you were so nice. And she has the same struggles that all of us do, y'all. She's a true crafter, and she doesn't have enough room for but she's working on that, and she will have. But it was nice to just by accident run into another crafter, and she shared what she enjoys doing, and we talked about Temu for a little bit. I think we all are so much more alike than what we realize, and it is such a small world. It really is. Okay, and I really need to bring my green stuff down here again. Well, it's down here, but it's over there where I was. Oh, and I wanted to share, you know how I put the baking soda in the stripper rug that I bought to get rid of that old musty smell. It is working. It is getting it out of there. I think about another week, and that will be gone. And this is stainless steel. I don't think it would have come off as easy on plastic. But being stainless steel, it comes off fairly easy. And again, Laura sent this to me as a gift. Goodness, it's been over a year ago, and I'm just now starting to use it because I didn't want to mess it up. Isn't that funny? Y'all send me stuff and it's like, I'm so appreciative. I don't want to mess it up, so I don't use it. But Laura, I'm using it now. Okay. Let's just do this. Yep. Let's just get this done and out of the way. And I still have yet ordered. Yeah, I did. Did I order it on Temu because I had that $16 credit? Maybe I did. I ordered more of the sandpaper things on Temu. Yeah, see, it's pink. Don't ask me why I did this in pink. It must have been... Pink is my least favorite color of all colors, y'all. No. It's not. Orange. But I love a certain type of orange in the fall. Which is weird, okay? Now the inside was not soft wash. The inside was just regular paint. And because it's not sealed, it is going to come off. But I want to get it so where this will set on without any issue. And it's still too snug. And I think I did this with mixed mold. I'm almost sure that this was a mixed mold piece. And once I get it so where it's loose, and then I can paint it again real quick, then I know that it will be fine. So see, it's starting to set down good, but the minute that I paint it again, it probably isn't. So let me just go ahead and get this sanded down good too right here. I want to be able to go and spray paint. Okay. Whoop. Okay, you see how easy that goes on and off now. That's what I should have done before I did any of this. And that's why I did this. Because, oh, the cleanup. Ba-boom, boom, boom. Okay. You know, I don't see anything. Well, let's just see what happens. I don't want pink on here. Oh, okay, the white is coming through a little bit right there. Oh, and it came through a little bit right there too. So, okay. Just wanted to share that with you. Pretty much the same deal with salt wash stuff. So, okay. Okay, wait a minute. I've got a... Okay, cool. This is at, I'm going to say this wrong, Rye, at Rye-423. Hello, I wish I knew what your real name was. It says, hi Beth, I just received the planner molds. Yes, I got all 3, LOL. Good for you. The only thing is, how do I add the plug if I want to? What you would do with the plug, and oh please tell me that I did not lose the plug. I put it in my little thing over here, my little cup. Oh, I think I threw the plug. No, oh cool, okay. The plug. Okay, let me get the mold, because she asked the question and I want to be able to answer it for her. So when, this is the big one, so when you've got your mold, move this out of the way. Let me see if you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let me, okay, you can see. When you've got your mold, now, I don't know how most people would do it, okay? But I know how I'm going to do it. It's almost like a glue stick, okay? So I'm going to see if this won't work. And I think that will work. I think you'll be able to pour that and just, it's not sticking, but what you, just heating it a little bit, it gives it that bond enough. It's not melting. It's not doing any of that. You could probably use a glue stick too if you lose these. Same thing. You're just forming a hole. And I actually have these too, but I don't think these are big enough. And these are by littlewindows.com. And these would actually, I wanted to put 3 drain holes. Oh, these are wonderful actually. I could put 3 drain holes. Now those do, oop, they're supposed to stick. And those 2 are sticking. It just, this one wasn't sticking. Now, see, you could hear that one. Okay. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be, yeah, see? That's actually, so you may want to get these from Little Windows. They're great with anything. They're great with resin. They're great for, but these would be great with, and I think this is what I'm going to use. That way I don't have to worry about it, and that gives me more drain holes, which I think smaller drain holes, multiple smaller drain holes are better for flower pots than one. And I'm going to just put this right in here. And that's what those look like. And that's where you go to get those. And I'll try to tag that and see if I can tag that in this video for you, so you can just click the tag. And I'm going to put those right back where they were. Okay. And y'all remind me in the comments if I say, oh no, I've lost it, I can't find my little thing. Remind me that I put it in this little Windows thing. Oh. Jane reminded me that I need to always look up on that top shelf before I search for anything. Oh, let me take these off. So I hope that answered your question and helped you a little bit. Thank you for asking. Okay. And my phone flashes when I get a notification, and that's why I looked at it. Okay, and then I was looking at this to buy off of Facebook Marketplace, but boy, that's not a good picture. Ooh, I sort of like that though for the middle section. How tall is this? I don't mind paying $30 for it. It's wood. Ooh, it's 7 foot. Oh, that would not fit in my car. I could probably get in my car and out the window hatch in the Vibe. Okay, let me... Where are you located, please? Okay, let's see if he responds. Okay. And I'm going to go back to the chalk. And it's like you're down in the garage crafting with a friend on my videos, y'all. So I may go back and forth between things. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. I've used this method for so many years on so many different properties. Yeah, I'm doing a bunch. If I'm going to show you how chalk works, I'm just going to show you. Okay. Let me get some other things to show you what it looks like on different things. It will take a minute, but I will grab some stuff if I can find it. All I find is mixed and all stuff now. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. This this one, and I'm looking for resin. I'm looking for resin pieces. I'm looking for clay pieces. I'm looking for resin pieces. I'm looking for cloth. I'm looking for a lot of different stuff. It's not going to stick to resin unless you use varnish, but then it will stick to resin. I can't find any of my pieces. I've put them up somewhere is the problem. Pieces that I had done, and I bagged them up. Okay, I don't know where they are. Resin pieces. So let me get some wood. And let me get some ribbon, some lace, and well, that's all I can find right now. Okay. First off, this is lace. I don't want to use a whole lot, but okay, so you have a piece of lace and you, oh my, yeah, I just dropped it and emptied the whole bag on the floor over here, y'all. Okay. A little piece of this. Let me just use this. We'll use a little piece of this and a little piece of that. How about that? And even if you have pictures, which that's what I was looking for, but I couldn't find. Okay. Now, this I got at the yard sale. Right here. Now that's metal. And there's dirt in the corner, so. But and I'm going to be redoing this. This is all going to be repainted. I'm going to take it out and repaint it. But if you're trying to make something look, and you put this on, this is chalk. It's nothing but chalk. I've not cleaned this. I've not done anything with it. So I'm just trying to show you how it most definitely leaves a darker edge. And this is just on the piece without me doing anything but brushing it on there. Can you see? Yes, you can see. Decrepit dust, I think it's just nothing but chalk. I don't know the ingredients, but it behaves the same way. That's just chalk on raw wood. And this is not a real hard brush. This is like sort of a medium brush, okay? You see the difference? comes off a little bit, but it's not coming off. I mean, it's going into the wood. And then you seal that. Let's just do it. Let me show you. Well, let's see what the semi-gloss looks like. I don't know what the semi-gloss looks like anyway, so we'll just seal this little, and we'll use this as a tester. I bought these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, y'all. They were the big ones. Looking for my little tool to pop it open. Here we go. I do have the garage door open. It's nice outside. Okay. I'm going to stir this. That's all we're going to need on here. See if I can do this and I don't even have to use a brush. Now I'm going to need a brush. Okay. Oh, I've got this. I want to see how, this is the semi-gloss. I wanted to see how glossy that was, so we will do that. Okay. And then I am going to okay. I've got a drip over here. I'm going to try to, yeah, get off. But there you have it. That's chalk. Nothing but chalk. And that's a semi-gloss. That doesn't seem real glossy to me. Let's sand it and see what happens when I sand it. Not with the rough. Let me get... And just for a notation, I was going to show you this on one of the videos, and it didn't show up on the one that I lost. And I did that just to let you know, the 8 minutes that I talked about in my last video, I know this is confusing to you because you don't have a clue to what I'm talking about right here. But I tried to add it to the last video, and my last video, of course, was too long and I couldn't do it. So I decided just to upload the 8 minutes, the first part of the one, and just let the members only as a blooper see the 8 minutes, because there's a lot of good information on there. Okay, I'm sanding it down. You can see that coming off. And I'm doing this to prove to you that it's chalk, y'all. So do you need stain? No, you don't need stain. You know, it's all about figuring out that almost every product you use can be interchangeable. It's just experimenting around and doing it. And of course, I've been doing this for over 50 years. Every kind of craft you can imagine. Okay, so yeah, this would be cool for magnets for the refrigerator. And then you could decoupage. Here, wait a minute. I have these little flower things. Let's just see. That's not going to show up real good though, is it? And is that a... Oh, these are not. No, these are those weird ones, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, these are like stickers. I don't like those. Yep, I don't like those. I like the rub-ons, the true rub-ons. Oh, wait. What'd I do with... Did I finally lose them? I had some chicken rub-ons. Yep, I think I finally lost them. But anyway, chalk on wood works wonderfully. Now, this is a little shell that I forgot all about it. I need to take that up there. But we're going to put some brown just to get it. And again, this is mixed to mold. It's cured. This is just pastel chalk, y'all. You can do a little or a lot. Okay, now because we're doing this, I want to add a different color. I wasn't planning, but I want to do this color. You don't ever wet these. Don't ever. I almost did a wipey, but you don't want to. I'm just taking it and cleaning it off with my jeans, which I do quite a bit. Okay. Well, this is a lighter one. It is not going to be as pronounced because it's a lighter color. So you may have to go over it a couple of times. Or it may be where you have to add varnish. And I don't know if you can see the color. It's very, very faint. But it's showing up, but it's very, very faint. There's a lot of bubbles in this. I see them now. Okay. Okay, let's try a deeper blue. My deeper blue is gone. Let's try this blue. And this is why my videos are so much longer than most. I get lost in crafting. I love doing it. It's not just a YouTube channel for me. I thoroughly enjoy doing this. Okay. Not that I'm not saying that people who do aren't enjoying it. I'm not one to script or to time manage or there's no way that someone who does a YouTube channel doesn't enjoy it in some form or fashion, because they wouldn't stay with it if they didn't. I just want to show you. I hope it's coming through the camera. This is just chalk. That's all it is. And okay, I was going to show you on here. Let me get the blue off. Even on this piece that's been painted, you see the difference? I mean, major difference. Look at that. I want to add that all the way over, all over this, which I probably will because I really like this color on this. Oh, it looks almost mossy. Do you see that? You see how when you put that, you see how mossy that makes it look? Oh, yes. And then you need to tone that down. Oh, that looks mossy. Oh, yes it does. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to put this up here. I think you can see it. We're going to we're going to finish this. I don't want to stop this because I really like the way that looks. So, see, I'm glad I didn't spray it. You can tell I use the brown a lot. Yeah, I'm adding some of the green too. Oh no, the blue got on there. I don't want blue, so I am taking my baby white. Oh yeah, over there. Yeah, I'm taking the green. Oh, I like this so much better. And if I used a stiffer brush, I'd get a different, let me find a stiffer brush. Okay, this is a stiffer brush. And you might need to wear a dust mask with this. because it is blowing everywhere. With this brush, it was not blowing. Ah, my fingers. I'm going back to the softer brush. Okay. Let me take this. Okay, I had to stop and call Dan back, and while I was talking to him on the phone, I did the frog's eyes, and I think they look fine. And now I have poured some of this into this bowl, and I'm going to use this chip brush, and I'm going to apply a generous coat the first time on this. I don't want to rub it too much because there is loose chalk, and I want the majority of it to stay where it's at. And this is an exterior varnish. I've never used it before. I read the reviews on it, and it had good reviews. So we'll find out here. If it's as good as the reviews say it is. I love this little turntable thing more. It's I don't know why I waited so long to use it, but I'm glad I have it. I'm glad it is stainless steel, because I don't feel like I need to put paper up underneath it for anything. I can scrape it off if I need to on stainless steel. I am just trying to get into all the areas, and I can see them. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe the excess off, and there is a little bit, not much, but a little bit of the color coming through, but not as much as I really expected it to. And now I'm just going to do this because I don't care if there's a little texture, but I'm trying to get rid of the air bubbles, and I don't want it to have big old globby there are a lot of air bubbles in this though. I may take brushing it. Does that take them out? Oh, it does. Okay. So I am going to brush it and then my makeup brushes. That's what I need to be using on this. And I may let me get one of, oh, I got it. Make sure there's not, oh, and this works. And this is a trick, if you've got a lot of air bubbles in your varnish, just take a dry, and now these makeup brushes, you can get these at the Dollar Tree or Temu. You get a bunch of them off of Temu. Okay. This is going to go out on my deck. We have a lot of frogs here, and if you watch my videos for at least the past year, you will know, because I've actually done videos. I've taken you out there and let you hear them, and they're loud. I don't normally use gloss a whole lot, but on something outside like this, I don't mind using it. I'm going to dry this really good, and then I am going to put a second coat of this on here because it is going to go outside. Oh, it dries pretty fast. It's not dry yet. It's still sticky, but it's where I think I can put another. I can touch it without it. And this one is going to be a thin. It is not going to be as thick. As the first coat, but it is okay. And then once again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this, and because this is textured, I don't have to worry about. I just don't want big old globs, and I don't want air bubbles. And yes, am I removing some of the? Yes, I am, but I'm not removing much of it. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, now I am going to take this outside and try to get it. I'm going to take this outside too. No, I'm not. I'm going to finish that. Okay. Let me just find something to set this on outside. I think that will work. Alrighty, I've got that setting out to dry. So we're going to get this cleaned up. We're going to see how easy that comes off of here. I'm getting the excess off now. And then I'm going to spray some Windex on it. And some paper towels, and let's just see if it comes off good or not. And it does. Okay, and I'm going to spray it one more time. this is a lot easier to clean than having to clean my tabletop off, so I'm happy about that. Okay. Same thing with this. I'm going to clean this bowl out so I can reuse it. I'm just spraying some Windex in it. These were some cheap little bowls I think Dan found. And it's ready to go again. Same thing with these brushes. I love these chip brushes. You can get them at Walmart for like 97 cents. Oh, and I was going to tell you about what I found on Temu. That I got sidetracked. And yes, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I'm using Windex right now on these brushes because I got varnish on them. And let's see. I'm going to pour a little bit of water. Just to make sure I got it all out of there. And I think I did. So, this will be good to go also. And the same thing with this. Just a little bit of water. And a paper towel. I think I need to get another roll of paper towels. And this is how I clean my makeup brushes. And then I'll put it back over there. Okay. And when I say clean my makeup brushes, it's the makeup brushes I use for crafting, not for makeup. Funny thing is I don't use makeup brushes very often for makeup. Never have. Okay, we're going to get back to, you're asking, well, what about the lace? And yes, you most definitely can do the same thing with the lace. It does not take much for that. And I need a good stiff brush right here. Let me see if this won't work. Okay. This has got a coating on it, so this may not take it as well. Because this has got metallic threading through it. You see how it's sort of just went all the way through on the other side too. I didn't have to turn it over, but I'm turning it over just to get the last few. Now I just turned that white lace into pink lace. And if you want to really set that in, this is a wipey. And then you let it dry, but I'm going to take my, and this will heat set it in. Whoop, where'd it go? Oh. Now, this is hot. It's going to melt this ribbon because it's got that metallic stuff in there. Even though it's cloth, it's got metallic thread. So there you go. It went from white to pink ribbon. And you can have any color ribbon you want. If it's cotton, if it's not cotton, but if it's fabric. Now plastic, it does something, has a different effect. Now this is just pure fabric. This is like pure, it doesn't have a finish on it. And so, let's do this color. That is my favorite color right here. Okay, let's see. Okay, no. I didn't say I wanted it. Sorry. That shelf, he just assumed when I asked where he was located that I wanted it. I did not say I wanted it. I just asked where he was located. Maybe in the past. I would love it if he was closer, but he is almost to the Kentucky border, which is, you know, it's not that far. It's like 25 minutes away, but from where we are. But I would have to have it sticking out the hatch, and I don't think I want to go that far with it sticking out the hatch. And you never know where they're located until you ask them that. So now I could go darker with this if I wanted to. And this is raveling, and this is beige. This was not white, this was beige. But I just wanted to show you So you most definitely could change the colors of ribbon with chalk too, and you heat set it, and it's just a simple little, you know, I use a wipey, or this is a wet paper towel, and I just dampen it to get the top part of the chalk off, and then I use my heat gun, which I need a new heat gun bad. And I dry it. And there you go. And this is great when you're doing scrapbooking, or when you are adding little things to pieces that you upcycle, where you can make it match, so you don't have to have every color of the rainbow ribbon. We're just doing tips and tricks today, aren't we? And I didn't plan this at all. Okay, this right here, now I need to sand this down, because there's a lot of, I really did a job on it with the sanding. I don't think I have a fine enough sandpaper to get those lines out. I'm looking to see if it's working. I'm trying to get some of those lines out of there before I paint it, because I really dug into some of these areas. And you're not, when I get through painting, you're not going to be able to see any of the stone. Which part of me really hates, because I really like it. I just wish it was more even, where I could get more of the stone. And I'm able to get the scratch marks off of it. I think I'm getting them off. No. Yeah, it's helping a little bit. Yep, I got a bug in here doing something. That's the chalk. see, that chalk went in there. I'm sanding it. But look at what it does when I put... Part of me wants to try varnishing it. Here we go. Oh, there's little bitty flies. Oh, they're coming in from outside. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it this way and just varnish it, or if I want to melt paint it. This is when I'd love for y'all to be here. Just say, yeah, paint it, Beth. No, leave it alone, Beth. There's a couple of holes right there. I say holes, y'all know what I'm talking about. Air bubbles. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Oh, I just got more color on it from that chalk. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I think we're going to polyurethane. Yep, I think we are. this in my gloss. I'm going to pour a little bit in there. I'm cleaning this up because I do not want this to be hard to open up. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and start on the inside. Oh, wow. I think I made the right choice, y'all. Look. I hope it does the same thing. Oh, it does. Look how it makes it pop. I hope y'all are seeing this. That's what it looks like unvarnished. That's what it looks like varnished. Oh, this is lovely. A bristle. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that makes it so much nicer. Look at this. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm glad. I am so glad that I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes, and then I am going to put a second coat on. I'll help it along. Oh, wow. Let me look. Make sure there's not any. Okay. That's the only bad thing about the chip brushes. They do lose hairs. Oh, the inside looks as lovely as the outside. If not nicer, actually. And I will pick this up in just a minute. Okay. I'm not sticking it back up there to do the bottom because I do not want it on the lid part. Okay. Dry this real quick. Nope. Okay, here it is. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just rolling off of there. Look at that. Uh-oh. Why is it rolling off of there? You see that? Not everywhere. It's just in certain spots. Nope. It is. It's just rolling. It's like I'm heating it up and it's rolling. Look at that. Okay. Is that going to do that too? Or is it just because it's not? Oh, that's wild. Okay, well, we're not gonna do the. I'll seal the bottom with wax. Okay, let's take this outside. frog sitting in the middle of the driveway on a box to get that good. And yeah, this may not be, but see, I didn't do the frog with I used the interior stuff, so. I used the polyurethane for that, and that might not work on that material. Although the sides and the inside seemed okay, it was the bottom. But the bottom is, yeah, I don't know. But I can wax the bottom and give it a protective finish on the bottom, so. Yeah, I'm not using the Windex. I'm seeing if I can just do it with a wipey. And I think I can, and that's what makes it so nice, having a stainless steel piece. Okay, I'm almost out of paper towels, y'all. And I've got to repaint the inside of that, so that's going to wait. I really do like this, though. That's chalk. Let's not forget the chalk. Chalk, chalk, chalk. Okay, well, we're doing our little crafty stuff first, my tips and tricks. And now I'm going to show you what I got at the yard sales. I sewed something at the refinery booth. I hadn't been selling hardly anything at the refinery booth, and I hung something up and I sold it at the refinery today. I just got the notification. I think I'm going to spray that instead, and I'm going to do a little bit more detail. So, and the turtle I want to spray too. That's my watercolor turtle. So yeah, we're done with this. Let me get this all cleaned up. And I'm not wasting a whole lot of this. I am wasting a little bit, but not a whole. Oh, wow, yeah, okay. Well, I've got to go over there and grab me another roll of paper towels and another but while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put this in water. And this is the polyurethane, which is water soluble, so I don't mind doing that. And I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to just run over here and grab some paper towels. Wait a minute, I may just grab this. No, I need paper towels. I got a big old bag of washcloths from City Thrift the other day when we went out there for $3. I mean a big old huge bag of them. And for me to use down here for cleaning what goes in my booth. But I still need my paper towels and my what's it called? Okay. And I'm wondering if I have time. Maybe I should do separate videos. Y'all tell me that. If I'm doing stuff like this, should I just end it when I'm through and then make another video with me just showing my yard sale stuff, and then make another video? Because I'm at an hour and 47 minutes right now. And so if I ended this would be one video, and I could go ahead and get this up to YouTube, because I can't keep it on my phone and do another video. I don't have enough storage on my phone. Okay. That's cool. And that's clean again, and that's ready to go again, which is really cool. And I will throw this out. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video. We've been playing around and finishing up some stuff, and I've been showing you some tips and tricks, and I'm looking to see if I've got any other questions on YouTube before I end this, though, so I can go ahead and answer them real quick for you. And I wanted to show you what sold at the refinery today. Oh, I'm not going to have a picture for it, though. Poop. Nope. But that's cool. I sold it for, I think, 24, but I only made 21. Yeah, that's about right, I guess. They get 12% commission, I think. Okay. Oh, the question. See, I'm losing my mind some days. Okay, this is Re again. Am I saying that right? Re 428. Does a salt wash do the same as adding baking soda to the paint? Thank you for all you do. You are so very welcome, and thank you for watching. That means a whole lot to me. And in my opinion, and of course, you know, everybody has their own opinion, but in my testing, and in my opinion, right now, I'm going to say, yes, ma'am, it does. Adding the baking soda to paint and salt wash to paint, there's a little bit of difference, but for the price difference, I'd go with the baking soda every time. I would. Because when I sanded the bottom of the frog, it took it right off, right, just like it did when I sanded the bird, which you're not going to know until you watch this video. So I'm answering it on the next video you're going to watch. But yes, as far as the salt wash and the baking soda, I'm going to do another test. like I said earlier, with glass. And that might show a little bit more. But for what I did for the mixed mold and the hydrocast pieces, most definitely I would use baking soda every day. Not that. Nope. But of course, you know, that is just what I have found for myself. So you can try it out, and I suggest you do try it out. Try the baking soda. You don't have to go out and buy the salt wash. Try the baking soda. See if you like it. If you like it, there's not enough difference in there, I don't think, you would never notice the difference. I think the baking soda has more texture than the salt wash. And if you're looking for texture, you're going to get it with baking soda. Now, you have to add more baking soda than you do salt wash. But the baking soda is a whole lot cheaper. I mean, a whole lot cheaper. So, yes, my answer would be baking soda. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for your comments. I do really thoroughly enjoy the comments. And I love the questions. So, please, keep those questions flowing. As always, I'm going to ask you to hit the thumbs up. Where is it? The thumbs up like button for me, and hit that notification bell so you know when I've got a new one out. And if you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. On the members only, I will start getting more active on the members only. We are down to 16 members. We started out with just a handful. We built it up to 20, and then we're back down to 16, I believe. And that's okay. I know this is not for everybody, but there's a lot of added stuff for $4.99 a month. It's worth every penny of that. And I'm not just saying it because it's my members only. But it most definitely is. And I do understand that a lot of people can't afford $4.99 a month, especially the way the gas prices are going. I am so thankful that we have small cars. The Vibe gets excellent gas mileage, and the Fiat, well, the Fiat is so tiny, you know. I can go for 3 weeks with a full tank of gas. And so I'm very, very happy about that. Alrighty. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the tips and tricks. Let me know which one was your favorite. Let me know if you ever knew that about chalk. Chalk is a wonderful thing, and if you don't have any, I suggest chalk is inexpensive. It is. I suggest that is one thing I would buy. And it doesn't have to be Master's Touch chalk. It just has to be pastel chalk sticks, and you need a little scraper, an X-Acto knife, and to get it to powder form, and then go around and try every surface you can come up with. That's the fun part of crafting, y'all, is experimenting. Alright, thank you again. I hope you have a great day, and you will see this. This was Sunday. You know, y'all, I haven't done my taxes yet. I hate doing my taxes. April 15th is fixing to come around. I'm almost tempted to do an extension just because I don't want to do the silly things. And I threw that in there because I may be doing my taxes tomorrow. Yeah, I'm waiting till the last minute. This is the 11th. Is this the 12th already? Oh my, is this the 12th? Yes, it is the 12th. Tomorrow's the 13th. I will be doing my taxes tomorrow, but you will see this on the 13th. You'll see this on Monday, this video. And the one where we went thrifting and yard selling, you'll see that on Tuesday, the 14th. And then I plan on doing a clay video for members only this week sometime. And that is going to be an extra video that I'm throwing in for members only, because I was gung-ho with polymer clay, and then it was just like I went whoop and just stopped all of a sudden. And I've got too many things over there, and I want to get a bunch of earrings made. That my earrings sell good at the refinery, and so I'm just going to bring you along, and we're going to do some polymer clay, and that's on the members only. if you're interested with the members only, there is a join button. If you click that, it takes you to a video where I talk about the perks of the members only. And if you click join there, that's when you become a member. And it is $4.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. This is not something where, you know, you have to run it constantly. Please don't do it in an Apple computer or a laptop or an Apple iPhone, because Apple seems to think they deserve $2 more a month, and that's unfair. You should only be paying $4.99, not $6.99. So do it on your desktop. You can use it on your Apple phone after you've joined. Just don't join on any Apple product. Alrighty, and I'm sure Apple doesn't appreciate me telling you that, but it's the truth and you need to know it. Okay, and I think that's it. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. If I can turn it out this way. Oh, and y'all let me know in the comments. Donna's let me know that she likes this side view, but y'all let me know. So I know whether to keep it this way or go down that way with the light shining in your face, or going back to my old way of up and down. Alright, thanks again. Bye-bye.